Plantar fasciitis. You may have heard this term before, perhaps in the context of someone you know, or you may even have experienced the problem for yourself. Regardless, this condition has posed a significant challenge to both medical and sports science professionals as to determining the best strategies to prevent it, as well as the remedies to treat and relieve the pain caused from it. Today, we're here to provide you the best evidence-based solutions to help manage and alleviate the pain and get you back on your feet again after plantar fasciitis. Welcome to Move Better by Speed Training.
This video is brought to you by the Speed Training Lab and High Performance Center, where sports meet science.
Hello, I'm Richard Bucciarelli. Before we start, if you feel any pain or sustain any injury, the first thing that you need to do is to be assessed by your physician. Once you've been cleared to participate in physical activity, we're here for you. Now here we go. In your life and athletic career, at some point, you may have felt a sharp pain near your heel, perhaps after getting out of bed, after sitting for a long period of time, or even immediately after exercise. If this is the case, it's more than likely that you may not only feel the pain while moving, but also that the pain will resume when you stop moving and get into a more relaxed state. These are all symptoms of plantar fasciitis. But what exactly is plantar fasciitis? I'm going to hand it over to our manager, RV, to find out.
Plantar fasciitis can be described as a strain on the plantar fascia. But what does that mean? The plantar fascia originates from the posterior medial calcaneal tuberosity, in other words, the front of the heel, and inserts to each metatarsal head or the joints of the toes. This then forms an arch at the bottom of the foot. With plantar fasciitis, the area closest to the origin or the front of the heel becomes inflamed and can form microtears due to the strain. Now, why does this happen? There are multiple causes to plantar fasciitis, including standing for long periods of time, having a sedentary lifestyle, having an overactive arch in the foot, overuse from athletic movements with poor footwear, having a tight Achilles tendon, and obesity. According to a recent study conducted at the University of Adelaide, plantar fasciitis affects up to 7% of the population. So what can be done about this problem? We have a few exercises to help you get back on your feet. First and foremost, start with the RICE method. RICE is an acronym that stands for rest, ice, compress, and elevate. These strategies are typically used in the acute phase of the injury when the pain and other symptoms are at the highest levels, and physical activity has not yet been recommended by a physician or medical professional. As mentioned earlier, once you have been cleared to exercise, you can give the following exercises and stretches a try. The exercises shown here have been scientifically proven to help reduce and in many cases eliminate the pain and tightness of plantar fasciitis.
Start by sitting on the ground with legs fully extended. Next, wrap a towel around the metatarsal region of the foot and then lightly pull the towel towards the body. Be sure to not pull too hard and only pull until a light stretch is felt. Hold this position for 20 seconds and then repeat for 2 to 3 times per foot. Stand in front of a wall and step back with the strained foot. Then lean forward into the leg in front and aim to keep the foot of the leg behind completely flat on the floor. As the forward lean increases and the hind leg goes into dorsiflexion, the stretch will be felt in the calf muscles. Once again, hold this position for 20 seconds, then repeat for 2 to 3 times per leg. Stand in front of a wall and step back with the strained foot. Then, lean forward into the leg in front and aim to keep the foot of the leg behind completely flat on the floor, but have the knee slightly bent. As the forward lean increases and the hind leg goes into dorsiflexion, the stretch will be felt in the calf muscles. Once again, hold this position for 20 seconds, then repeat for 2 to 3 times per leg. Stand on a box or step. Raise the body up with both feet by plantar flexing the ankles and pushing the big toes into the ground. Then hold this flexed position of the calf muscles for a total of 45 seconds. Repeat for 6 repetitions. Stand on a box or step. Raise the body up with both feet by plantar flexing the ankles and pushing the big toes into the ground. Then descend slowly, eccentrically loading the calf muscles in the process. Perform 2 sets of 5 to 6 repetitions per leg with 4 to 6 seconds for the downwards or eccentric loading during the movement. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like and share the video, leave a comment to let us know what you think about the topic, and hit the notification bell to make sure you never miss an update. We'd also like to hear from you. What specific topic would you like to hear us discuss in a future Move Better episode? Let us know in the comments below. We'll see you next time, and until then, keep running faster, moving better, and training smarter.